Have you ever wondered why some people face life's challenges with strength and confidence while others feel lost and overwhelmed? The secret is not luck or talent. It's daily habits. Every choice you make, every action you take, builds your character, shapes your mindset, and strengthens your inner faith. In this video, you'll discover 10 powerful daily habits that transform your life, habits that help you grow stronger, think clearer, and face every challenge with courage. These are not complicated routines. They are simple, practical steps that anyone can start today. By the end of this video, you will know how to turn ordinary days into opportunities for growth, how to develop resilience, and how to build unshakable character that lasts a lifetime. So stay focused, pay close attention, and get ready to unlock the secrets of daily habits that truly strengthen your faith and character. Your journey to a stronger, more confident self starts right now. Many people want strong faith and solid character, yet they search for big life changes instead of focusing on small daily habits. Real transformation rarely happens in dramatic moments. It grows slowly through daily choices. The way a person begins the morning, treats others during the day, and reflects at night slowly builds the foundation of character. These small routines shape the mind and guide decisions. Strong character does not appear suddenly during difficult moments. It is developed long before challenges arrive. When life becomes hard, people simply reveal the habits they have practiced for years. Someone who has trained their mind to stay calm, focused, and hopeful will naturally respond with strength instead of panic. Daily habits work quietly in the background of life. Most people ignore them because they seem simple and ordinary. However, these repeated actions train the brain and shape behavior. A person who builds healthy habits begins to think with clarity and act with confidence. The purpose of this message is simple. If you want stronger faith and better character, focus on the habits you practice every day. Your future is not built by one decision. It is built by thousands of small decisions, repeated consistently. Discipline is the hidden force behind every strong life. Many people admire successful individuals because they appear confident and calm during pressure. What most people do not see is the daily discipline that shaped that mindset over time. Discipline builds the ability to stay steady when emotions try to take control. Faith also grows through discipline. Without daily structure, a person's focus easily shifts towards stress, distractions, and negative thinking. Modern life is full of noise. Information moves quickly. Opinions are everywhere. Without inner discipline, it becomes difficult to stay focused on truth and purpose. This is why daily structure is important. Simple routines like quiet reflection, focused thinking, and intentional actions help a person remain grounded. Instead of reacting to every problem emotionally, disciplined individuals respond with patience and wisdom. When discipline becomes part of everyday life, faith becomes stronger. Character becomes more stable. Instead of being pushed around by circumstances, a person begins to lead their life with clarity and purpose. Every person experiences an internal struggle between confidence and doubt. Some days the mind feels strong and motivated. Other days, negative thoughts appear without warning. This inner conflict is normal, but the direction of your life depends on which voice becomes stronger. If the mind constantly listens to fear, doubt slowly becomes dominant. Small worries grow into larger concerns. Over time, these thoughts influence decisions and behavior. Many people lose confidence not because they lack ability, but because they allow negative thinking to grow unchecked. Daily habits protect the mind from this pattern. When someone regularly feeds their thoughts with wisdom, encouragement, and purpose, the mind becomes stronger. Confidence grows because the brain begins to expect solutions rather than problems. Mental strength is not a gift given to a few people. It is a skill that develops through consistent habits. When a person trains their thinking every day, their perspective changes. Life begins to feel more hopeful, and challenges become easier to face. One of the most powerful habits that strengthens faith and character is how a person begins the day. The first moments after waking up often shape the direction of the entire day. Many people immediately check their phones, rush into work, or allow stress to fill their thoughts. This habit creates a scattered mind and a reactive attitude. A stronger approach is to begin the morning with quiet reflection and intentional thinking. When the day starts with calm awareness, the mind becomes clearer and more focused. A few minutes of silence can help a person organize their thoughts and set positive intentions. This small practice encourages emotional stability and builds a mindset that is prepared for challenges. Instead of reacting with frustration, a person becomes more patient and thoughtful. Morning reflection also helps people remember their values and long-term goals. Life moves quickly, and without reflection, it is easy to lose focus on what truly matters. By taking time to center the mind each morning, individuals remind themselves of the kind of person they want to become. Over time, this habit builds strong inner discipline. A calm start leads to wiser decisions throughout the day. This simple routine may look small, but it slowly shapes character and builds a steady sense of purpose. Another habit that builds strong faith and character is learning to slow down before making important decisions. In a fast world, people often react quickly without thinking deeply. Emotional reactions can lead to mistakes, broken relationships, and regret. Wise individuals develop the habit of pausing before they act. A short pause gives the mind time to examine the situation clearly. Instead of responding with anger or fear, a thoughtful person considers the long-term impact of their choices. This simple delay protects character because it prevents actions driven purely by emotion. This habit also improves judgment. When people allow themselves time to think, they often notice details they would have missed in a rushed decision. They become more aware of consequences and more responsible for their behavior. Over time, the habit of thoughtful decision-making builds a reputation of wisdom and reliability. People begin to trust individuals who show patience and careful thinking. This quiet discipline strengthens both character and influence. Daily learning is another habit that strengthens both faith and character. Growth does not happen automatically with age. It happens when a person intentionally feeds their mind with knowledge and wisdom. People who dedicate time each day to learning develop broader understanding and stronger judgment. Reading meaningful content, listening to thoughtful discussions, or studying valuable lessons expands the mind. It challenges assumptions and introduces new perspectives. This process prevents the mind from becoming narrow or stagnant. Knowledge also builds confidence. When people understand principles about life, relationships, and decision-making, they feel more prepared to face challenges. They do not panic easily because they have trained their thinking with useful insights. Over time, daily learning shapes character. It produces humility because a person realizes how much there is still to learn. At the same time, it builds strength because knowledge equips the mind to make better choices. Gratitude is a powerful habit that many people overlook. In modern life, it is easy to focus on problems, competition, and unmet expectations. When attention stays fixed on what is missing, the mind slowly becomes negative and restless. Gratitude reverses this pattern by training the mind to notice what is already good. People who practice gratitude regularly develop a healthier outlook on life. They begin to see opportunities instead of constant obstacles. This change in perspective creates emotional balance and reduces unnecessary stress. Gratitude also strengthens relationships. When someone expresses appreciation toward others, trust and respect grow naturally. People feel valued when their efforts are recognized. This simple habit improves communication and builds stronger social connections. Over time, gratitude transforms the inner attitude of a person. Instead of living with constant dissatisfaction, they develop peace and contentment. This mindset strengthens character because it replaces envy and resentment with appreciation. Controlling speech is another daily habit that shapes character. Words carry enormous influence. They can inspire confidence or create conflict. Many problems in life begin with careless language spoken during moments of frustration. People with strong character learn to manage their words carefully. They speak with intention instead of reacting impulsively. This does not mean they remain silent, but it means they choose their language with wisdom and respect. Thoughtful speech creates a healthier environment at home, work, and in friendships. Conversations become more constructive when people communicate with patience and clarity. Conflicts can often be resolved simply by choosing calm and respectful words. Over time, disciplined communication builds a reputation of maturity and leadership. Others begin to trust individuals who speak with fairness and honesty. This habit quietly strengthens character and builds influence. Integrity is built through daily choices that often go unnoticed. Many people think character is tested only during major life events. In reality, the strongest tests often appear in ordinary situations where no one is watching. Choosing honesty in small moments trains the mind to value truth over convenience. Returning something that does not belong to you, admitting a mistake, or refusing shortcuts are examples of decisions that shape character. These actions may seem small, but they build inner strength. When a person practices honesty consistently, they develop a deep sense of self-respect. They know their actions match their values. Over time, integrity becomes part of a person's identity. Others begin to see them as trustworthy and dependable. This reputation cannot be bought or forced. It grows naturally from daily habits that protect honesty. Another important habit is learning to guard the mind from harmful influences. The modern world constantly sends messages through media, social platforms, and entertainment. Some of these influences encourage negativity, comparison, and unrealistic expectations. People with strong character learn to filter what they allow into their minds. They choose information that encourages growth, wisdom, and positive thinking. This mental discipline protects their focus and emotional stability. Guarding the mind does not mean ignoring reality. Instead, it means choosing what deserves attention. When people constantly consume negative information, their thinking becomes anxious and discouraged. Over time, the habit of protecting the mind creates a healthier perspective on life. Clear thinking leads to better decisions and stronger emotional control. This discipline strengthens both faith and character. Patience is a daily habit that quietly strengthens a person's character. Many people struggle with impatience because modern life moves quickly. Technology delivers results in seconds, and this speed creates unrealistic expectations. When life does not move as fast as we want, frustration begins to grow inside the mind. People with strong character learn to slow their reactions and practice patience. They understand that meaningful progress takes time. Growth in career, relationships, and personal development rarely happens overnight. The most valuable results often require consistent effort over long periods. Patience also protects emotional stability. Instead of reacting quickly to pressure or criticism, a patient person observes the situation carefully. This ability to pause creates space for thoughtful decisions rather than emotional responses. Over time, patience builds resilience. When difficulties appear, patient individuals remain calm and focused. They trust the process of growth and continue moving forward with quiet determination. Self-control is another powerful habit that shapes both faith and character. Every person experiences temptations that try to pull them away from their goals. These temptations can appear in many forms, such as distractions, unhealthy habits, or emotional reactions. Without self-control, a person easily becomes controlled by impulses. Decisions are made based on temporary feelings rather than long-term values. This pattern often leads to regret and instability. People who develop self-control train themselves to pause before acting. They ask important questions before making choices. Will this action help my future? Will this decision align with the person I want to become? As self-control grows stronger, confidence also increases. A person who can manage their impulses develops a sense of inner strength. They feel capable of guiding their life rather than being controlled by emotions. Consistency is one of the most overlooked habits in personal growth. Many people start with strong motivation, but lose focus when excitement fades. Motivation is powerful in the beginning, but it often disappears when challenges appear. Consistency is different. from motivation. It does not rely on emotions or excitement. Instead, it focuses on steady action regardless of how a person feels on a particular day. People who build consistent routines achieve results that others rarely reach. They continue working on their goals even when progress seems slow. This steady effort eventually produces powerful change. Over time, consistency creates discipline and reliability. Others begin to respect individuals who remain committed to their responsibilities. This habit builds a strong foundation for both character and long-term success. Humility is another habit that strengthens character in a quiet but powerful way. Many people believe confidence requires constant self-promotion or pride. In reality, true confidence often grows from humility and self-awareness. A humble person understands that growth never stops. They remain open to learning from others, even from those who have different experiences. This openness allows them to gather wisdom from many sources. Humility also protects relationships. When people refuse to admit mistakes, conflicts often grow larger. A humble individual is willing to acknowledge when they are wrong and make corrections. Over time, humility creates deeper trust and respect. People feel comfortable around individuals who show sincerity and honesty. This quality strengthens both personal relationships and leadership ability. Reflection is an important daily habit that many people ignore. At the end of each day, taking a few moments to review actions and decisions can provide powerful insight. This practice allows individuals to learn from their experiences instead of repeating the same mistakes. Reflection helps people understand their reactions and emotions. When someone looks back at the day with honesty, they often discover patterns in their behavior. Some reactions may reveal impatience, while others may show growth. By recognizing these patterns, a person gains the ability to improve. Small adjustments made through reflection gradually strengthen discipline and self-awareness. Over time, this habit becomes a powerful tool for personal development. Instead of drifting through life without direction, reflective individuals actively shape their character. Kindness is a daily habit that strengthens both inner character and social connection. Many people underestimate the impact of small acts of kindness. A simple encouraging word or a thoughtful gesture can change someone's entire day. Kindness creates a positive environment wherever it appears. It reduces tension and builds trust between people. When kindness becomes a regular habit, relationships naturally grow stronger. This habit also benefits the person who practices it. Acts of kindness create a sense of fulfillment and emotional balance. Instead of focusing only on personal struggles, attention shifts toward helping others. Over time, kindness becomes part of a person's identity. Others begin to recognize them as supportive and trustworthy. This reputation strengthens community and builds meaningful relationships. Responsibility is a habit that builds strong character and reliability. Many people avoid responsibility because it requires effort and accountability. However, accepting responsibility is one of the fastest ways to grow as a person. Responsible individuals do not blame circumstances or other people for every difficulty. They examine their own role in situations and focus on improving their actions. This mindset encourages growth instead of excuses. Taking responsibility also builds trust. When people know that someone will honor their commitments, they feel confident working with them. Reliability becomes a valuable personal trait. Over time, responsibility shapes leadership ability. Individuals who consistently fulfill their duties earn respect and influence. Others naturally look to them for guidance and stability. Forgiveness is a powerful habit that protects emotional health and strengthens character. Holding on to resentment often creates heavy emotional pressure. Negative feelings remain in the mind and affect daily life. Forgiveness does not mean ignoring harmful behavior. Instead, it means choosing to release the burden of anger that damages inner peace. This decision allows a person to move forward without carrying unnecessary emotional weight. When people practice forgiveness, they free their minds from constant conflict. Energy that was once consumed by resentment becomes available for growth and positive action. Over time, forgiveness creates emotional strength. A person learns to rise above hurtful situations rather than being controlled by them. This habit builds maturity and mental clarity. Purpose is another habit that strengthens faith and character. Many people feel lost because they move through life without clear direction. They react to circumstances instead of intentionally shaping their path. When someone develops a sense of purpose, daily actions begin to carry deeper meaning. Even simple tasks feel important because they contribute to a larger goal. Purpose also helps people remain focused during difficult seasons. When challenges appear, they remember why they started and continue moving forward with determination. Over time, a strong sense of purpose creates motivation that lasts longer than temporary excitement. It becomes a guiding force that shapes decisions and strengthens character. The final habit in this section is perseverance. Life will always present obstacles. No one escapes hardship or unexpected setbacks. The difference between success and failure often comes down to perseverance. Perseverance means continuing forward even when progress feels slow. It means staying committed when motivation disappears and results are not immediately visible. People who develop perseverance train their minds to focus on long-term outcomes. They accept that growth requires effort and persistence. Over time, perseverance builds powerful resilience. A person becomes stronger with every challenge they overcome. This habit transforms ordinary individuals into people of strong character and lasting influence. Every strong life is built on a clear sense of direction. Without direction, people move through days reacting to problems instead of shaping their future. Many individuals feel tired and confused not because life is impossible, but because their energy is scattered across too many distractions. When the mind lacks direction, even simple decisions begin to feel overwhelming. A helpful daily habit is taking a few minutes to focus on personal direction. This means asking simple but powerful questions. What kind of person do I want to become? What actions today will move my life forward? These questions help the mind organize priorities. When someone practices this habit regularly, clarity slowly replaces confusion. Instead of chasing every opportunity, they begin to focus only on what truly matters. Their decisions become more intentional and less emotional. Over time, this habit strengthens both faith and character. A person with clear direction walks through life with purpose. Challenges still appear, but they no longer control the path forward. Another habit that strengthens character is learning to manage emotions wisely. Every person experiences moments of anger, disappointment, and frustration. These feelings are part of being human. The real challenge is deciding how to respond to them. When emotions control decisions, people often say or do things they later regret. Words spoken in anger can damage relationships that took years to build. Emotional reactions may solve nothing while creating new problems. People with strong character develop emotional awareness. They notice when frustration begins to rise and choose to slow down before reacting. This pause allows the mind to regain balance and consider a wiser response. Over time, emotional control becomes a powerful strength. Instead of being driven by temporary feelings, a person learns to act with patience and maturity. Another important daily habit is protecting time. Time is one of the most valuable resources in life. Yet many people allow it to slip away through distractions. Hours disappear through endless scrolling, unnecessary arguments, or activities that bring no real progress. People who value growth treat time carefully. They plan their day with intention and avoid wasting energy on things that do not support their goals. This does not mean life must become rigid or stressful. It simply means learning to use time wisely. When someone protects their time, productivity improves naturally. Important tasks receive proper attention, and the mind feels less overwhelmed. Instead of rushing through responsibilities, work becomes more focused and effective. Over time, this habit builds discipline and respect for personal goals. A person who manages time well develops a strong reputation for reliability and focus. Listening carefully is another habit that strengthens character in relationships. Many people believe communication is about speaking clearly. While clear speech is important, true communication often begins with listening. When someone listens with patience and interest, they begin to understand others more deeply. They notice emotions, concerns, and perspectives that might otherwise remain hidden. This awareness creates stronger connections. Listening also reduces conflict. Many arguments happen because people rush to defend their position instead of trying to understand the other side. A calm listener can often solve disagreements simply by giving others the chance to express themselves. Over time, this habit builds respect and trust. People feel valued when they know their voice is being heard. This simple skill quietly strengthens character and leadership ability. Another habit that builds faith and character is practicing honesty with yourself. Self-honesty means being willing to examine your actions, weaknesses, and motivations without excuses. Many people avoid this habit because it can feel uncomfortable. However, growth cannot happen without honest reflection. When individuals ignore their mistakes, those mistakes quietly repeat themselves. Progress becomes slow because the real problems remain hidden. Self-honesty allows a person to identify areas that need improvement. Instead of blaming circumstances, they begin focusing on personal responsibility and growth. Over time, this habit develops maturity and wisdom. A person who understands their strengths and weaknesses becomes better prepared to improve their life. Another valuable daily habit is maintaining focus during important work. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Notifications, messages, and constant updates pull attention in different directions. As a result, many people struggle to concentrate deeply on meaningful tasks. People with strong discipline train themselves to protect their focus. They create quiet periods where attention is directed toward one goal at a time. This focused effort allows them to produce better results in less time. Deep focus also strengthens the mind. When the brain learns to concentrate fully, thinking becomes sharper and clearer. Complex problems become easier to solve. Over time, this habit builds mental strength and productivity. A focused individual often achieves far more than someone constantly distracted by minor interruptions. Respect for others is another daily habit that strengthens character. Respect is not limited to formal situations or important meetings. It appears in everyday actions such as listening patiently, speaking politely, and treating people fairly. When individuals show respect consistently, they create positive environments wherever they go. People feel comfortable sharing ideas and working together. Trust grows naturally in respectful spaces. Respect also reflects inner character. Someone who treats others kindly demonstrates emotional maturity and self-control. They understand that every person deserves dignity. Over time, respectful behavior builds strong relationships and lasting influence. People are drawn toward individuals who consistently show fairness and understanding. Another important habit is staying calm during pressure. Difficult situations appear in every life. Problems at work, misunderstandings in relationships, or unexpected setbacks can quickly create stress. People who develop calm thinking during pressure gain a powerful advantage. Instead of panicking, they examine the situation carefully. This calm approach allows them to see solutions that others might miss. Remaining calm also prevents small problems from growing larger. Emotional reactions often create confusion and conflict. A steady mindset keeps situations manageable. Over time, this habit builds resilience. A calm person becomes a source of stability for others during challenging moments. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is encouraging others. Many people underestimate the impact of encouragement. Simple words of support can inspire someone to keep moving forward during difficult times. Encouraging others creates a positive cycle. When people feel supported, they become more confident and motivated. This positive energy spreads through families, workplaces, and communities. Encouragement also improves the mindset of the person giving it. Instead of focusing only on problems, attention shifts toward recognizing strengths and progress in others. Over time, this habit builds meaningful relationships and a strong sense of community. People naturally respect individuals who lift others instead of bringing them down. The final habit in this section is learning from challenges. Difficult experiences often carry valuable lessons, but many people focus only on the pain rather than the insight hidden inside the struggle. When someone chooses to learn from challenges, their perspective changes. Instead of asking why problems happen, they begin asking what can be learned from the situation. This shift in thinking transforms setbacks into opportunities for growth. Mistakes become teachers rather than sources of shame. Over time, this habit creates resilience and wisdom. A person who learns from every challenge gradually becomes stronger, more patient, and more prepared for future success. A powerful habit that strengthens character is learning to stay calm when facing criticism. Many people react quickly when someone questions their actions or decisions. The natural reaction is often defensiveness or anger. However, reacting emotionally rarely leads to growth or understanding. Individuals who develop emotional balance treat criticism differently. Instead of immediately rejecting it, they pause and listen carefully. They understand that not every comment will be fair, but sometimes criticism contains useful insight that can help them improve. This mindset transforms criticism from an attack into a learning opportunity. By separating emotion from information, a person becomes capable of growing stronger rather than feeling defeated. Over time, this habit builds maturity and wisdom. A person who can remain calm during criticism becomes more confident and resilient in every area of life. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is learning to simplify life. Many people fill their days with too many tasks, too many commitments, and constant noise. This overload creates stress and mental exhaustion. Simplifying life means focusing on what truly matters. It requires letting go of activities, habits, or relationships that drain energy without adding value. This clarity helps the mind regain focus. When life becomes simpler, people often notice that their energy increases. They are able to concentrate better and approach challenges with a calmer mindset. Over time, this habit brings greater peace and stability. Instead of constantly rushing, a person learns to move through life with intention and balance. Developing self-respect is another important daily habit. Many individuals search for approval from others because they feel uncertain about their own worth. While encouragement from others can be helpful, true confidence grows from within. Self-respect begins with keeping promises you make to yourself. When you commit to a goal or a responsibility and follow through, your mind learns to trust your discipline. This process strengthens inner confidence. Instead of relying on outside validation, a person begins to recognize their own progress and effort. Over time, self-respect builds strong character. People who respect themselves are less likely to compromise their values or follow negative influences. Learning to accept change is another habit that strengthens faith and character. Life is constantly moving, and unexpected changes appear in every season. Some people resist change because it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. However, resisting change often creates unnecessary stress. Growth frequently requires stepping into unfamiliar situations. New experiences provide opportunities to develop new skills and perspectives. When individuals learn to adapt calmly, they become more flexible and resilient. Instead of fearing change, they begin to view it as a natural part of life's journey. Over time, this mindset builds confidence. A person who adapts well becomes capable of navigating both success and difficulty with stability. Another powerful habit is learning to appreciate small progress. Many people lose motivation because they focus only on large achievements. When results appear slowly, they begin to feel discouraged. However, meaningful success often grows through small steps taken consistently. Recognizing these small victories helps maintain motivation and confidence. When someone appreciates daily progress, their mindset becomes more positive. They understand that improvement is happening even when results are not immediately visible. Over time, this habit builds patience and determination. Small progress eventually leads to significant transformation. Building healthy routines is another essential habit for strengthening character. A routine creates structure and stability in daily life. Without structure, people often rely on temporary motivation, which comes and goes. Healthy routines provide consistency. They guide actions even on days when energy or enthusiasm is low. This reliability allows individuals to continue progressing regardless of emotional fluctuations. Simple routines such as reading, planning the day, exercising, or quiet reflection create powerful long-term results. Over time, these routines become automatic behaviors. When positive actions become habits, personal growth becomes much easier to maintain. Another habit that strengthens character is learning to stay focused on long-term goals. Many people become distracted by short-term pleasures that delay meaningful progress. Long-term thinking encourages patience and responsibility. Instead of chasing immediate comfort, individuals begin making choices that benefit their future. This perspective helps people remain committed during difficult periods. When the vision for the future is clear, temporary struggles feel more manageable. Over time, long-term focus builds strong discipline and determination. A person guided by purpose rarely loses direction. Developing gratitude for challenges is another powerful habit. Difficult moments often appear unfair or discouraging. However, many of life's greatest lessons come from situations that initially feel uncomfortable. When individuals learn to examine challenges with curiosity, they begin to discover valuable insights. Problems reveal weaknesses that need improvement and strengths that were previously hidden. This perspective transforms hardship into an opportunity for development. Instead of feeling defeated, a person becomes stronger through the experience. Over time, this mindset builds resilience. Challenges no longer appear as enemies, but as teachers guiding personal growth. Another daily habit that strengthens character is maintaining honesty in communication. Honest communication requires courage because it involves speaking truth with respect and clarity. When people avoid honesty, misunderstandings often grow. Small problems become larger because important conversations never take place. Speaking truthfully allows issues to be addressed early. It creates healthier relationships based on trust rather than confusion. Over time, honest communication builds credibility. Others learn that they can rely on a person who speaks openly and responsibly. Developing compassion for others is another powerful habit. Every person carries struggles that may not be visible on the surface. A compassionate mindset helps individuals treat others with patience and understanding. Compassion encourages people to look beyond mistakes or frustrations. Instead of reacting with judgment, they consider the challenges others may be facing. This approach strengthens relationships and builds stronger communities. When compassion becomes common, environments become more supportive and cooperative. Over time, compassion transforms character. A person begins to influence others positively simply through kindness and understanding. Another important habit is maintaining personal boundaries. While kindness and generosity are valuable qualities, healthy boundaries protect emotional well-being and self-respect. Without boundaries, people may allow others to take advantage of their time, energy, or resources. This often leads to resentment and exhaustion. Clear boundaries help individuals maintain balance. They allow a person to help others while still protecting their own responsibilities and goals. Over time, this habit builds self-respect and stability. People learn to value their time and energy while maintaining healthy relationships. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is learning to stay hopeful during uncertainty. Life often presents situations where the outcome is unclear. During these moments, fear can easily take control. Hopeful thinking does not ignore reality. Instead, it focuses on possibilities rather than limitations. This mindset encourages creative solutions and persistence. When individuals maintain hope, their energy remains directed toward progress rather than worry. Over time, hope strengthens resilience. A hopeful person continues moving forward even when the path is not fully visible. Another valuable habit is practicing generosity. Generosity does not always require large financial gifts. Simple acts of sharing time, knowledge, or encouragement can make a meaningful difference. Generous individuals create positive connections wherever they go. Their willingness to help others builds trust and goodwill. This habit also strengthens the mindset of the giver. Instead of focusing only on personal gain, attention shifts toward contributing to the well-being of others. Over time, generosity builds strong relationships and a sense of purpose. Learning to remain teachable is another habit that strengthens character. Some people believe that once they gain experience, they no longer need guidance. However, growth continues throughout life. A teachable mindset allows individuals to continue learning from mentors, colleagues, and even younger generations. This openness prevents arrogance and encourages continuous improvement. Over time, a teachable attitude builds wisdom and adaptability. A person who continues learning remains prepared for new opportunities. Another powerful habit is managing stress in healthy ways. Stress is a natural part of life, but unhealthy responses such as anger or avoidance can create greater problems. Healthy stress management includes activities that calm the mind and restore focus. These practices allow a person to process pressure without becoming overwhelmed. When individuals develop healthy responses to stress, they maintain better emotional balance. Over time, this habit strengthens resilience and protects mental well-being. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is learning to celebrate the success of others. In competitive environments, it is easy to feel jealousy when someone else achieves something meaningful. However, celebrating the progress of others creates a positive mindset. It reminds people that success is not limited to one person. When someone genuinely supports the achievements of others, relationships become stronger and more cooperative. Over time, this habit removes envy and builds a spirit of encouragement and unity. Another important habit is learning to stay grounded during success. Achievements can bring excitement and recognition, but they can also create pride if not handled wisely. Remaining grounded means remembering the effort, support, and learning that contributed to success. This perspective encourages humility and gratitude rather than arrogance. Over time, this habit protects character and ensures that success strengthens rather than weakens a person's integrity. Another habit that strengthens character is practicing daily reflection on personal values. Values act as the internal compass guiding decisions and behavior. Without clear values, people often follow trends or pressures from others. Regular reflection helps individuals remain aligned with their principles even when circumstances become challenging. Over time, this habit builds strong moral clarity and stability. Learning to remain patient with personal growth is another valuable habit. Many individuals become discouraged when improvement feels slow. However, growth is rarely immediate. Skills, discipline, and character develop gradually through consistent effort. Patience allows individuals to continue working toward their goals without losing motivation. Over time, patient effort leads to powerful transformation. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is maintaining a mindset of curiosity. Curious individuals ask questions and seek deeper understanding. This mindset encourages exploration, learning, and creative thinking. Curiosity prevents stagnation because it keeps the mind open to new ideas and possibilities. Over time, curiosity builds intelligence, adaptability, and stronger problem-solving ability. Another powerful habit is learning to forgive personal mistakes. Many people hold on to guilt from past decisions, which prevents them from moving forward. Acknowledging mistakes is important, but staying trapped in regret can limit growth. When individuals learn from their errors and forgive themselves, they free their minds to focus on improvement. Over time, this habit builds emotional strength and renewed confidence. Another important habit is practicing daily encouragement toward yourself. Self-talk shapes the way people view their abilities and challenges. Negative inner dialogue can slowly weaken motivation and confidence. Encouraging thoughts help maintain a positive mindset even during difficult periods. Over time, positive self-talk strengthens determination and resilience. Another habit that strengthens character is protecting personal integrity during difficult decisions. Some situations offer easy shortcuts that promise quick rewards but compromise values. Choosing integrity requires courage, especially when no one else seems to notice. However, every honest decision strengthens inner character and self-respect. Over time, integrity becomes a powerful foundation for trust and credibility. Another valuable habit is staying present in daily life. Many people constantly think about past regrets or future worries. While planning and reflection are important, excessive focus on past or future can reduce awareness of the present moment. Learning to stay present helps individuals appreciate daily experiences and respond more effectively to situations. Over time, this habit improves clarity, focus, and emotional balance. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is building meaningful friendships. The people around us strongly influence our mindset and behavior. Positive friendships encourage growth, honesty, and accountability. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals creates an environment that motivates progress. Over time, healthy friendships strengthen both personal development and emotional support. Another powerful habit is learning to accept constructive feedback. Feedback can reveal blind spots that we cannot see on our own. When individuals welcome helpful advice, they gain valuable perspectives for improvement. This openness accelerates learning and personal growth. Over time, accepting feedback builds humility and stronger skills. Another habit that strengthens character is maintaining perseverance during long journeys. Some goals require years of dedication before meaningful results appear. During these periods, it is easy to lose motivation or doubt progress. Perseverance encourages individuals to continue moving forward step by step. Over time, persistence turns distant dreams into real achievements. Another valuable habit is appreciating the journey rather than focusing only on the destination. Many people believe happiness will arrive only after reaching a major goal. However, life is experienced through daily moments, not just final achievements. Learning to value the process of growth creates deeper satisfaction and motivation. Over time, this habit builds a balanced and joyful perspective. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is practicing courage during uncertainty. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. Instead, courage means moving forward despite uncertainty. When individuals choose action instead of avoidance, they build confidence through experience. Over time, courage strengthens leadership and resilience. Another important habit is maintaining gratitude for life's journey. Every experience, whether positive or difficult, contributes to personal growth. When individuals practice gratitude regularly, their mindset shifts toward appreciation and optimism. This positive outlook strengthens emotional stability and resilience. Over time, gratitude helps people recognize the value of each stage of their journey while continuing to move forward with hope and purpose. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is learning to stay committed to daily improvement. Many people expect transformation to happen quickly, but meaningful change is often the result of steady progress made over a long period. Small improvements each day may seem insignificant at first, yet they slowly build a powerful foundation for long-term growth. Individuals who focus on daily improvement pay attention to their actions, thoughts, and decisions. They ask themselves simple questions about how they can do better tomorrow than they did today. This mindset turns ordinary days into opportunities for personal development. Instead of comparing themselves to others, these individuals focus on becoming a better version of themselves. This removes unnecessary pressure and allows growth to happen naturally. Over time, this habit builds confidence and discipline. A person who commits to daily improvement develops strong character and a mindset focused on progress. Another important habit is learning to stay calm when plans change unexpectedly. Life rarely follows a perfect schedule. Delays, mistakes, and sudden changes appear in almost every journey. People who develop flexibility understand that unexpected changes are part of life. Instead of becoming frustrated, they adjust their approach and continue moving forward. This ability to adapt prevents unnecessary stress. It also allows individuals to find creative solutions when challenges appear. Over time, flexibility becomes a powerful strength. A person who can adapt to changing circumstances develops resilience and emotional stability. Another habit that strengthens character is practicing fairness in everyday interactions. Fairness means treating people with honesty and balance, even when situations become complicated. When individuals act fairly, they avoid favoritism and bias. They consider different perspectives before making decisions. Fairness builds trust because people feel respected and valued. Relationships become stronger when individuals know they will be treated with honesty. Over time, fairness shapes a reputation of integrity and reliability. Others begin to see the individual as someone who can be trusted in important situations. Another valuable habit is learning to remain calm during disagreement. Differences in opinion are normal in relationships, workplaces, and communities. However, disagreements often become conflicts when emotions take control. When people react with anger, communication quickly breaks down. Individuals with strong character focus on respectful discussion rather than winning arguments. They listen carefully and share their views without attacking others. Over time, this habit strengthens communication skills and encourages healthier conversations. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is practicing responsibility with personal choices. Every decision creates consequences that shape future opportunities. Responsible individuals take time to consider the impact of their choices. They avoid impulsive decisions that may cause harm later. This habit encourages thoughtful planning and careful evaluation of situations. Over time, responsible decision-making leads to wiser actions and stronger personal discipline. Another powerful habit is learning to appreciate the effort behind success. Many people focus only on results while ignoring the hard work that made those results possible. Recognizing effort helps individuals develop respect for the process of growth. It reminds them that meaningful achievements require patience and persistence. When effort becomes valued, people are less likely to quit during difficult moments. Over time, appreciation for effort builds determination and stronger work ethic. Another habit that strengthens character is maintaining honesty in difficult situations. It is easy to remain honest when circumstances are comfortable. However, true character appears when honesty becomes difficult or costly. Choosing honesty during challenging moments requires courage and self-respect. Over time, consistent honesty builds deep trust and strong credibility. Another important habit is learning to observe before reacting. Many problems occur because people respond quickly without understanding the full situation. Observation allows individuals to gather information and evaluate circumstances carefully. This thoughtful approach prevents misunderstandings and unnecessary conflict. Over time, observation strengthens wisdom and improves decision-making. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is learning to value meaningful conversations. Deep conversations help people exchange ideas, share experiences, and understand one another. These discussions encourage learning and strengthen relationships. Meaningful conversations often reveal insights that cannot be discovered alone. Over time, this habit builds strong connections and deeper understanding. Another powerful habit is practicing appreciation for simple moments in life. Many people focus only on large achievements while overlooking everyday blessings. Learning to notice small positive moments creates a sense of calm and contentment. This awareness reduces stress and encourages gratitude. Over time, appreciation for simple experiences builds emotional balance and happiness. Another habit that strengthens character is developing reliability. Reliability means that others can depend on you to fulfill commitments and responsibilities. When people consistently keep their promises, They build trust in every relationship. Reliability also strengthens self-confidence because individuals learn that their actions match their intentions. Over time, this habit builds strong leadership qualities and personal credibility. Another important habit is learning to manage expectation. Unrealistic expectations often lead to disappointment and frustration. When individuals develop balanced expectations, they approach life with greater patience and understanding. This mindset allows them to appreciate progress without feeling discouraged by temporary setbacks. Over time, managing expectations builds emotional stability and resilience. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is practicing humility during learning. No matter how much knowledge someone gains, there is always more to discover. A humble learner remains open to guidance and new ideas. This openness accelerates personal growth and prevents arrogance. Over time, humility builds wisdom and deeper understanding. Another valuable habit is learning to stay focused during challenges. Difficult moments often create distractions that weaken concentration. Maintaining focus helps individuals continue moving toward their goals despite obstacles. This discipline encourages perseverance and determination. Over time, focused effort leads to meaningful progress and personal strength. Another habit that strengthens character is practicing gratitude toward people who contribute to your life. Recognizing the support of family, mentors, and friends encourages appreciation and respect. This habit reminds individuals that success rarely happens alone. Over time, gratitude strengthens relationships and builds a strong support system. Another important habit is learning to forgive misunderstandings quickly. Holding on to small conflicts can slowly damage relationships. Forgiveness allows individuals to release negative emotions and restore peace. This choice protects emotional well-being and encourages healthy communication. Over time, forgiveness builds maturity and emotional strength. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is learning to speak with kindness during difficult conversations. Kind language does not weaken a message. Instead, it helps others receive the message more openly. This approach encourages respectful dialogue even when opinions differ. Over time, kind communication builds trust and cooperation. Another powerful habit is learning to stay disciplined even when motivation disappears. Motivation often changes from day to day, but discipline provides stability. When individuals continue their responsibilities despite low motivation, they strengthen their inner character. Over time, discipline becomes a dependable force that supports long-term success. Another habit that strengthens character is developing courage to admit mistakes. Admitting mistakes can feel uncomfortable, yet it demonstrates honesty and maturity. When individuals acknowledge errors, they gain the opportunity to correct them and improve. Over time, this habit builds trust and respect from others. Another important habit is maintaining focus on positive influence. The people, information, and environments we choose strongly shape our mindset. Surrounding yourself with positive influences encourages growth and motivation. This environment supports better decision-making and healthier thinking. Over time, positive influence strengthens confidence and personal direction. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is learning to slow down during stressful moments. When stress increases, many people rush their actions and make poor decisions. Slowing down allows the mind to regain clarity and evaluate the situation carefully. Over time, this habit protects emotional stability and improves judgment. Another valuable habit is maintaining respect even during disagreement. Respectful behavior keeps conversations productive rather than destructive. This discipline helps individuals resolve conflicts without damaging relationships. Over time, respect builds strong communication skills and social trust. Another habit that strengthens character is staying committed to truth in communication. Clear and truthful communication prevents misunderstandings and builds credibility. When people speak honestly, others feel confident in their words. Over time, truthfulness strengthens personal integrity and leadership ability. Another important habit is practicing generosity with knowledge and experience. Sharing lessons learned helps others grow and succeed. This habit creates an environment of cooperation and support. Over time, generosity builds meaningful influence and positive reputation. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is remaining hopeful during slow progress. Growth sometimes moves at a slower pace than expected. Hopeful thinking encourages individuals to continue their efforts. Over time, patience and hope combine to produce meaningful transformation. Another powerful habit is staying consistent with personal values during pressure. External pressure can sometimes encourage people to compromise their principles. Maintaining strong values protects character and self-respect. Over time, consistency builds a life guided by integrity. Another habit that strengthens character is learning to celebrate effort rather than only results. Recognizing effort encourages continuous improvement. This mindset helps individuals stay motivated during long journeys. Over time, appreciation for effort builds stronger discipline. Another valuable habit is learning to remain calm when facing uncertainty. Uncertainty is a natural part of life's journey. Calm thinking allows individuals to navigate unfamiliar situations wisely. Over time, this habit strengthens resilience and confidence. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is maintaining gratitude during challenging seasons. Even difficult periods can provide valuable lessons and growth. Gratitude helps individuals remain hopeful and balanced. Over time, gratitude builds emotional strength and optimism. Another important habit is practicing patience with others. Every person grows and learns at a different pace. Patience encourages understanding and compassion. Over time, this habit strengthens relationships and emotional maturity. Another habit that strengthens character is staying focused on solutions rather than problems. When people focus only on problems, discouragement grows quickly. Solution-focused thinking encourages creativity and progress. Over time, this habit builds confidence and problem-solving ability. Another powerful habit is remaining teachable throughout life. Learning never truly ends, regardless of experience. A teachable attitude encourages growth and adaptability. Over time, continuous learning strengthens wisdom. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is maintaining a balanced mindset during success and failure. Success can create pride, while failure can create discouragement. Balance allows individuals to remain steady during both situations. Over time, this habit builds emotional stability. Another valuable habit is staying committed to honesty in everyday decisions. Small, honest choices strengthen personal integrity. These decisions gradually shape a strong moral foundation. Over time, honesty builds trust and respect. Another habit that strengthens character is practicing kindness toward strangers. Simple gestures of kindness create positive experiences for others. These actions also encourage compassion and empathy. Over time, kindness strengthens community and connection. Another important habit is maintaining curiosity about life and learning. Curiosity encourages exploration and discovery. This mindset keeps the mind active and engaged. Over time, curiosity builds knowledge and creativity. Another habit that strengthens faith and character is valuing peaceful moments of reflection. Quiet reflection allows individuals to evaluate their thoughts and actions. This practice encourages clarity and wisdom. Over time, reflection supports personal growth and better decisions. Another powerful habit is protecting personal integrity when facing pressure from others. Sometimes people encourage decisions that conflict with personal values. Standing firm requires courage and conviction. Over time, this habit builds strong character and self-respect. Another habit that strengthens character is appreciating the journey of learning and improvement. Growth is a continuous process rather than a single achievement. Recognizing progress encourages motivation and hope. Over time, this perspective builds resilience and patience. Another essential habit is maintaining a mindset of gratitude for every stage of life. Each season brings lessons that contribute to personal development. Gratitude allows individuals to value the present while preparing for the future. Over time, this mindset strengthens faith, character, and a deep sense of purpose. Developing focus on priorities is a key habit for strong character. Many people allow minor distractions to dictate their day, which prevents progress. The mind loses energy when attention is scattered. Focusing on what truly matters helps individuals achieve results efficiently. By identifying the most important tasks, they avoid wasting time on things that do not add value. This habit requires conscious effort. Each morning, reviewing tasks and deciding what deserves attention strengthens focus. Over time, this practice builds discipline and clarity. A person who consistently prioritizes becomes productive and respected. Their decisions align with long-term goals, and they navigate challenges with purpose. Another habit is practicing mental clarity by reducing overthinking. Constantly replaying scenarios or imagining worst-case outcomes consumes energy and creates stress. Individuals who practice mental clarity focus on actionable solutions rather than imagined problems. They distinguish what can be controlled from what cannot, reducing unnecessary worry. Over time, this habit strengthens decision-making and emotional balance. The mind becomes sharper and less vulnerable to distractions. Clarity allows individuals to handle life with calm confidence. Every decision becomes more intentional, and stress is no longer a controlling factor. A valuable habit is learning to maintain optimism during setbacks. Difficult situations are inevitable, but attitude determines the outcome. Optimistic individuals look for opportunities hidden in challenges. They ask themselves what can be learned rather than what went wrong. This mindset builds resilience and encourages creative problem solving. It prevents discouragement from slowing progress. Over time, optimism becomes a guiding force, providing motivation and hope, even when circumstances appear unfavorable. Another habit that strengthens character is creating routines for personal growth. Daily actions, repeated consistently, have a compounding effect over time. Routines can include reading, journaling, exercising, or planning. Even small, repeated actions produce significant results when performed regularly. This structure reduces decision fatigue and ensures progress continues even on challenging days. Over time, personal routines become a foundation for consistent achievement, self-discipline, and confidence. Practicing resilience is another essential habit. Life constantly presents challenges, and emotional resilience allows individuals to withstand difficulties without breaking. Resilient people analyze problems logically and respond with action instead of panic. They view setbacks as temporary and surmountable. This approach develops confidence and reduces fear of failure. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone rather than a barrier. Over time, resilience strengthens character and ensures individuals remain motivated despite obstacles. Another powerful habit is practicing empathy toward others. Understanding the perspectives and feelings of others improves relationships and emotional intelligence. Empathy allows individuals to respond thoughtfully, reduce conflict, and build stronger connections. It fosters trust and cooperation. This habit benefits both personal and professional life. Empathetic people inspire loyalty and collaboration from those around them. Over time, empathy strengthens leadership qualities and reinforces moral character, creating influence through understanding rather than force. Developing a habit of self-assessment strengthens personal growth. Regularly evaluating actions, decisions, and outcomes prevents repetition of mistakes. Self-assessment encourages critical thinking and self-improvement. Individuals identify weaknesses and develop strategies to overcome them. This practice fosters self-awareness and accountability. People begin taking ownership of their choices instead of blaming circumstances. Over time, self-assessment builds confidence, clarity, and consistent improvement in both personal and professional areas. Another habit is cultivating patience with others. Every person grows at a different pace, and expecting immediate change can create frustration. Patience allows individuals to guide others without resentment. They offer support, understanding, and encouragement during learning or adjustment periods. This approach strengthens relationships and builds trust over time. People feel safe and respected around those who demonstrate patience. Over time, patience develops as a personal strength, reinforcing character and emotional maturity. A valuable habit is developing curiosity in life. Curiosity fuels learning, innovation, and problem solving, keeping the mind active and flexible. Curious individuals ask questions, seek new knowledge, and explore different perspectives. They continuously adapt to changing situations. This mindset prevents stagnation and encourages creativity in all areas of life. Every day becomes an opportunity for discovery. Over time, curiosity enhances intelligence, adaptability, and personal growth, helping individuals respond effectively to any challenge. Another habit is practicing self-discipline in daily activities. Discipline allows people to maintain consistency even when motivation fades. Self-disciplined individuals develop long-term habits that produce results far beyond temporary effort. They follow through on commitments regardless of obstacles. Discipline strengthens willpower and decision-making skills. It reduces reliance on luck or external encouragement. Over time, self-discipline becomes a defining characteristic, producing success, reliability, and respect from others. Another habit is practicing active listening. Many people hear words without truly understanding the meaning behind them. Active listeners focus on the speaker, ask clarifying questions, and confirm understanding. This improves communication and reduces misunderstandings. Listening carefully builds trust and stronger connections with others. People feel valued when their voices are acknowledged. Over time, active listening enhances relationships, teamwork, and social influence. Learning to maintain composure under pressure is another key habit. Stressful situations often trigger reactive behaviors that worsen problems. Individuals who stay calm evaluate situations objectively, make rational decisions, and inspire confidence in others. This approach prevents unnecessary conflict and reduces errors caused by panic or emotion-driven choices. Over time, composure under pressure strengthens leadership, problem-solving ability, and emotional resilience. Another habit is fostering gratitude daily. Gratitude shifts focus from what is lacking to what is already present, reducing negative emotions. Expressing appreciation for people, experiences, and opportunities creates a positive mindset that encourages continued effort. Gratitude strengthens emotional balance, optimism, and perspective, helping individuals maintain focus on what truly matters. Over time, gratitude becomes a powerful tool for personal happiness and resilience in the face of challenges. Another habit is taking responsibility for personal energy. People often allow external events to dictate their mood or focus. Individuals who manage their energy intentionally choose how to respond to challenges, prioritize tasks, and maintain productivity. This habit prevents burnout and ensures consistent performance regardless of external circumstances. Over time, energy management strengthens discipline, focus, and mental clarity, enhancing both personal and professional life. Another habit is developing courage to take calculated risks. Many people avoid risk due to fear of failure, missing out on potential growth. Calculated risk-taking involves evaluating possibilities, preparing thoroughly, and stepping forward despite uncertainty. This habit encourages innovation, learning, and confidence. Every challenge overcome reinforces courage and adaptability. Over time, this practice builds resilience and positions individuals for higher achievement and personal growth. Learning to maintain balance in life is another essential habit. Work, relationships, health, and personal goals often compete for attention. Balanced individuals allocate time and energy effectively, avoiding extremes that cause burnout or neglect. This practice promotes stability, focus, and long-term productivity. Life feels more manageable and meaningful. Over time, balance strengthens emotional, mental, and physical well-being, reinforcing character and effectiveness. Another habit is practicing mindfulness in decision-making. Mindfulness prevents impulsive reactions and encourages thoughtful choices. Individuals pause, evaluate options, and consider consequences before acting. This reduces mistakes and fosters intentional behavior. Mindfulness also promotes self-awareness and emotional regulation. Decisions align more closely with personal values. Over time, mindfulness develops wisdom, patience, and consistent personal growth. Developing a habit of persistence is essential for long-term success. Many people quit when progress seems slow or challenges appear overwhelming. Persistent individuals continue consistent effort despite obstacles, gradually achieving meaningful results. Persistence strengthens resilience, confidence, and determination. Temporary setbacks no longer deter progress. Over time, persistence becomes a defining characteristic that separates high achievers from those who give up. Another habit is cultivating optimism in thought and action. Optimistic thinking encourages creative problem solving and reduces fear of failure. Individuals focus on possibilities and potential solutions rather than dwelling on limitations or past mistakes. Optimism builds confidence, motivation, and emotional stability. It positively influences both personal and professional environments. Over time, optimism becomes a driving force for achievement, growth, and resilience. Another habit that strengthens character is practicing accountability. Individuals who hold themselves accountable take ownership of decisions, actions, and outcomes. Accountable individuals reflect on their mistakes, learn from them, and make improvements. This habit builds reliability and trust in relationships, fostering respect and credibility. Over time, accountability becomes second nature, supporting personal growth and effective leadership. Another habit is managing distractions intentionally. Distractions reduce focus and slow progress toward goals. Individuals identify common distractions, set boundaries, and use strategies to stay engaged with important tasks. Reducing distractions enhances productivity and mental clarity. Tasks are completed more efficiently and effectively. Over time, focused attention becomes a habit that drives achievement and personal satisfaction. Another habit is cultivating hope during uncertain times. Life presents challenges that cannot always be predicted or controlled. Hopeful individuals maintain a positive outlook and continue taking action, believing in the possibility of improvement. This mindset encourages perseverance and reduces fear or despair. Over time, hope strengthens resilience, mental toughness, and confidence in one's ability to overcome difficulties. Another habit is fostering creativity and problem solving. Creative thinking allows individuals to approach challenges with innovative solutions. Creativity encourages flexibility, adaptability, and experimentation, improving results even in difficult situations. Individuals who nurture creativity develop unique skills and gain advantages in personal and professional life. Over time, creative problem solving strengthens confidence, resourcefulness, and personal impact. Another habit is practicing self-reflection daily. Reflection helps identify patterns, habits, and behaviors that either support or hinder growth. Individuals review successes and failures, understanding what can be improved and what is working well. This practice encourages intentional decision-making and continuous improvement. Over time, reflection becomes a tool for deeper wisdom and consistent personal development. Another habit is developing humility in achievements. Pride can lead to arrogance and limit learning opportunities. Humility allows individuals to acknowledge support, learn from mistakes, and remain open to growth. This mindset fosters better relationships and personal development. Over time, humility builds respect, credibility, and a reputation for integrity. Another habit is learning to act decisively when opportunities arise. Hesitation often leads to missed chances. Decisive individuals evaluate quickly and take action, understanding that progress often requires courage. This habit fosters confidence and strengthens leadership abilities. Over time, decisiveness enhances personal growth and life success. Another habit is maintaining a calm mindset during conflict. Many people react emotionally, worsening situations. Calm individuals analyze the situation, respond thoughtfully, and avoid escalation. This approach promotes resolution, reduces stress, and strengthens relationships. Over time, calmness under pressure becomes a powerful personal strength. Another habit is practicing intentional learning. Life constantly offers lessons if observed carefully. Individuals who seek knowledge and apply it develop skills faster and make smarter decisions. Intentional learning builds expertise, confidence, and adaptability. Over time, continuous learning strengthens character and equips individuals for challenges. Another habit is embracing challenges as opportunities. Problems and obstacles often carry lessons that accelerate growth. Individuals who view challenges positively gain insight, resilience, and problem-solving skills. This mindset reduces fear and fosters courage in future situations. Over time, challenges become stepping stones, not barriers, shaping stronger character. Another habit is practicing consistency in small daily actions. Small efforts repeated consistently produce remarkable results over time. Consistency ensures progress even when motivation fluctuates. It reinforces discipline, reliability, and long-term achievement. Over time, consistent effort becomes a defining trait of highly successful individuals. Another habit is maintaining focus on growth rather than comparison. Comparing progress with others creates stress and discouragement. Individuals who focus on their own journey appreciate incremental improvements. This mindset fosters patience, resilience, and personal satisfaction. Over time, focusing on self-growth strengthens confidence and long-term progress. Another habit is practicing kindness without expecting return. Acts of kindness positively impact both giver and receiver. Kind individuals build relationships, trust, and a supportive environment. This habit enhances emotional intelligence and social influence. Over time, kindness becomes a core characteristic, attracting positive opportunities and collaboration. Another habit is managing resources wisely, including time, energy, and attention. Mismanagement often leads to stress and inefficiency. Individuals who plan and allocate resources effectively achieve goals faster and with less strain. Resource management strengthens decision-making, reliability, and long-term productivity. Over time, discipline management becomes a key factor for success and personal growth. Another habit is maintaining mental resilience through optimism and preparation. Life is unpredictable, but resilience allows individuals to respond effectively. Optimistic and prepared people face challenges with clarity and confidence. Resilience prevents discouragement and strengthens problem-solving skills. Over time, resilience becomes a defining trait, empowering individuals to navigate life successfully. The final habit is practicing reflection on long-term goals daily. Reviewing vision and progress ensures alignment with values and purpose. Individuals adjust strategies, celebrate wins, and identify areas for improvement. This habit keeps motivation high and decisions intentional. Over time, consistent reflection strengthens determination, focus, and the ability to achieve meaningful success. The truth is, building faith, character, and lasting success does not come from grand gestures or sudden inspiration. It comes from daily habits, small intentional actions repeated over time. Every habit you choose shapes the person you become. The patience you practice, the focus you maintain, the kindness you show, and the resilience you build all compound to create a life of strength, confidence, and purpose. Remember, progress is rarely instant, but consistent effort produces remarkable results. If you commit to even a few of these habits every day, you will notice change. Your mindset will strengthen, your relationships will improve, and your potential will expand. Start today. Choose one habit, practice it deliberately, and build momentum. The small actions of today become the character, wisdom, and success of tomorrow. Your life is a reflection of your daily choices. Choose growth, focus, and strength, and watch as your faith, character, and life transform in ways you never imagined.